Ladies and gentlemen, if you think camper vans were invented by surfers in flip-flops during the 1970s, allow me to gently tap you on the shoulder and say, Germany was doing this earlier, slower, and with diesel-level seriousness. Today's hero is a van looks like it files paperwork before going camping and asks permission from the mountains. I believe this is one of those vehicles that doesn't shout adventure, but quietly schedules it 6 months in advance and still shows up early. Before we roll any further, do me a small favor. Subscribe to CampAvto right now. I promise more machines like this one, vehicles that make couch experts nod wisely and internet gurus suddenly go quiet. Our story begins in 1962 in West Germany with the Mercedes-Benz L319D. This model was originally designed as a commercial van built for tradesmen deliveries and people who believe reliability is more exciting than acceleration. Mercedes introduced the L319 in the mid-1950s as its first post-war light commercial vehicle, targeting businesses that wanted durability and longevity rather than chrome and drama. Somewhere along the way, someone, reportedly Westphalia in the mid-1960s, looked at this hard-working diesel box and thought, I think this could sleep 2 people and a dream. The result was this camper conversion, which transformed a cargo van into a rolling apartment with German manners. The base vehicle is a 1962 Mercedes-Benz L319D, built in an era when Europe was rebuilding, fuel mattered, and diesel engines were valued for thrift and stamina. I liked the most that this wasn't created as a lifestyle accessory. It was built because people actually needed to travel, work, and live efficiently, not because someone wanted a hashtag. Under the short nose sits a 1.8-litre diesel inline-four engine. Power figures are not provided in the source, so we won't guess, but what we do know is that it sends its motivation to the rear wheels through a column-shifted 4-speed manual transmission. That column shifter alone tells you everything about the pace of life this van prefers. This drivetrain layout, front engine, rear-wheel drive, was typical for utility vehicles of the time and favored durability over comfort. The van also carries a substantial 45-gallon auxiliary fuel tank, which explains why it prefers long conversations with fuel stations rather than frequent visits. Braking is handled by 4-wheel drum brakes, because discs were still something you bragged about in racing magazines. The van rides on steel 16-inch wheels with 6.0016 tires, and out back there are dual wheels on each side, giving it that unmistakable, I can carry more than you stance. Suspension details are not specified in the source, so we'll responsibly leave that door closed. Rust is noted on the roof and corrosion underneath, which I believe is less a flaw and more a reminder that metal ages like politicians, visibly and without apology. Dimension figures are not provided in the source, so exact length, width and height in feet, inches, and centimeters cannot be stated here. The same applies to curb weight, top speed, and fuel consumption. What we can say is that the speedometer tops out at 90 kilometers per hour, or about 56 miles per hour, which strongly suggests this camper's idea of excitement is a downhill stretch with a tailwind. Inside, the L319D transforms completely. The front bucket seats are upholstered in tan cloth, facing a vinyl dashboard that includes an AM/FM radio, a dash-mounted compass, and various storage cubbies. I think the compass is my favorite touch. It implies optimism. Behind the seats, the camper conversion reveals wood-paneled walls and ceiling, a folding table, window curtains, and a seating area that converts into a bed. There's also a gas heater, which tells you this camper was meant to be used, not admired from a lawn chair. The kitchenette includes a Steppel-Fricker stove, a wash basin, storage drawers, and an under-counter refrigerator. There's even a lavatory positioned just behind the front passenger seat, plus a stainless steel drinking water tank and a replacement water pump installed under previous ownership. Above, a circular roof cutout with a pop-up ventilation cover and retractable roof vent ensures that your camping aromas exit politely. An exterior ladder, awning mounting points, and a tow ball round out the exterior equipment. Production numbers for this specific camper conversion are not provided, and total mileage is unknown. The odometer shows 15,000 kilometers, about 9,000 miles, but that's only what the gauge remembers. Like many vehicles of this era, its true life story is longer and probably better left partially mysterious. What truly stands out, I believe, is how unapologetically practical this camper is. It doesn't try to be fast, stylish, or rebellious. It wants to get there, stay there, and bring the sink with it. Compared to rivals from later decades, it's slower, heavier, and less convenient, but also more honest. This is camping without fantasy, just engineering, wood paneling, and patience. Now prices, and only now. This specific 1962 Mercedes-Benz L319D Camper conversion sold for $20,000 on February 10, 2023. Original period pricing is not provided in the source, so we won't speculate, and no average market price or highest auction record beyond this sale is mentioned. If you enjoyed this calm, diesel-scented journey into camper history, subscribe to CampAvto and consider becoming a $1 sponsor. It's cheaper than a night in this van, and the sponsorship link, just like the adventure, is waiting for you in the description.